Every time I pray for better days, every day feel it coming on the way. Gotta step on every pace, and no matter what it takes. Tapos mereka bilang ini itu. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Sorry, I am sweating. I just took a shower not too long ago. And usually when I take a shower, I sweat because I use hot water. So, let me start over. Hey, this is your girl, Nubian Princess. Welcome to my channel. So, this is gonna be a 15-month hair lock update. I know you guys are saying, why do you keep flooding my timeline? Because your locks are like short and they're irritating me. Oh well, you don't have to follow. So guess what? So, like I was saying, it's been 15 months. And I won't lie to you, the journey has had its ups and its down. It's ups and it's down. And I'm trying not to give up. I'm trying not to just say F it and shave it all off. So for now, what I'm doing is I'm trying to be distracted with other things, because if I focus on just this, I am not going to be happy. So I took some notes, and so I'm gonna go ahead and get started, so stay tuned. All right, so I'm back. So it's been 15 months. My journey started June 10th of 2022. And as of today is September 15, 2023. So that's how I got 15 months. Now, when I first started, if you go back to my old videos, you'll see my lock extensions. I had the gold, not the gold, I had the blonde tips. And it was supposed to be like a 1B and a 613 as far as the color goes. But the lady ended up doing the wrong color. She did a color 1, and a 613, but I still liked it. As far as the color goes, I still like the color. So I got it done, and I was happy at first. And when I first got it done, you see the video was about 6 inches. It wasn't too long, and she did like a cute little updo. Now, since I started that journey, I've had itchy scalp. Like, I don't know what it is about locks and those lock extensions, but it caused my scalp to really, really itch. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and start the update. Since I cut off my lock extensions, I have not really had itchy scalp. My scalp is not bothering me at all. And it might have a lot to do with the oil that I make myself and also sell. And also it might have to do with the fact that I don't have those extensions anymore. Now, those extensions were supposed to be human hair, 100% human hair. But guys, when you touched it, I promise you, it was like touching sandpaper. It was hard, it was crunchy. I was thinking that after a while, it would settle down and it would be more flexible. Don't get me wrong, it took about 10 months for it to get flexible, or 9 months. But it got flexible, but it wasn't as flexible as I thought human hair would have been. So I just got tired of keeping it on my head, and I just took it off because it was a lot. So after I cut it off, you're gonna see a video on my page. Hold on, guys. It is hot. Okay, so after I cut it off on my page, I made sure I, continued on my journey with my regular hair. So this is supposed to be my regular hair. Now, you're probably saying your hair is very, very short and it looks like baby locks or starter locks. Yes, when I first got my lock extensions were installed in such a way that it was, can you give me a paper towel, please? My lock extensions were installed in such a way that I had 2 options. She's like, do you want me to cut your hair, or do you just want me to go ahead and install it with the hair length that you had? I think I had about, thank you. I think I had about 4 inches worth of hair. I had been growing my hair out. And so I had about 4 inches worth of hair And I told her to go ahead and cut it off because I've always been the type of person where I don't really care what my hair looks like as far as the length. And so I told her to go ahead and cut it off because she said if I cut it off, it's going to be cheaper. So my cheap behind went the cheaper route. So I cut it off, and she started with like this much as far as the extension goes. And I think that was one of the reasons why my extensions kept falling out. So by the time I cut off my lock extensions, the amount of hair that grew is what you see on my head right now. So it might look like it didn't grow, but from starting from this to having about this, it grew, but it didn't grow like, it doesn't look long because I started off with very, very short hair. I started off with like barely an inch. I think it was like 1.5 inches. So cutting off my hair before she installed the extensions allowed my installation price to be cheaper. So I would recommend that if you're going to install lock extensions over your hair, please do not cut your hair. You don't need to cut it. Just go ahead and get it done with the length that you have. Pay that extra money, suck it up. It is what it is. It's fine because it helps your hair be longer. So once I cut off the lock extensions, this is what I have going on. Now, since I've been locked for 15 months, this is what I have experienced. I'm going to go through what I did recently. Because my hair no longer had the 613 or the blonde tips, I was feeling somehow like I was feeling just like plain. Like I know that having lock extensions is something unique. No, having locks is something unique, but I wanted, like, I don't like to look like everybody else. I like to look different. I like to be unique. There's something about my look that if it bores me, I do stuff to switch it up. So what I did was I decided to dye my hair. So in dyeing my hair, I used a lightening, lightening powder instead of bleach. It's something called toning powder or something like that. So I used that because it wasn't as strong as the actual bleach that you would have used to lighten your hair. It's still chemical, it's still strong, it still causes damage to your hair, but I thought it was going to be less damage than what a bleach would have done. So I have a video on my page that shows you how I lighten my hair before I put the red over it. Now, when I lighten my hair, I had already colored it like once before that. The first time I colored it, the color didn't take. So mind you, I want to go through what I've done to kind of cause some of the cons that I'm going through. So once I colored my hair, that first time I colored it with the box dye, it didn't take. Like, it was really, really dark. It was one of those colors that just sat on top of my hair. So once I used the toning lightening powder to now lighten my hair after that first color, that red was already sitting on top of my hair. So it went ahead and turned my hair red. Now the red it turned my hair is not the red that I wanted. So I now used a, Adore and Tint Nation water-based color. And I put that over my hair, and that's how I got this color. Now, mind you, I have already washed my hair like 4 or 5 times since I colored it. So the red is not it's not redding, right? But it is red. Like in the sun, it's really pretty as far as the color goes. Now, since I colored it, I was happy with the color and the result. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and start talking about my cons that I have experienced since I've colored my hair. Now, when I colored my hair, my length was not too long and it wasn't too short, right? My front hair was fine. Like, I didn't have this going on. Since I colored my hair, I've had breakage. My front has broken off a lot. Now, the reason why I'm coming on this video and being very honest with you guys is I don't want to just talk about the positives and be fake and let you know that this journey is a struggle at times. Now, this is a struggle that I'm going through, but it's not a struggle that's going to last a very long time. So let me go back to the struggle or the con that I am experiencing, which is breakage. So since I colored and used that lightening or toning powder, my hair has broke and it continues to break. So once in a while, I'll have a lock that is hanging for its dear life. And then what I'll do is I'll just cut it off. Because as far as I'm concerned, it's just hair. But it's making my hair almost look like a mullet. What I mean by a mullet is my hair is short in the front and a little bit longer in the back. So right now I have a lot of locks that have broken in the front. You see, like these locks used to be like a little bit longer and right here, and they've broken off. And it is what it is. Like, I'm not even worried about it. I'm not even going to stress myself. So I've definitely experienced a lot of breakage due to me dyeing my hair. And that was one of the things that I considered before I did it. So I took that risk. Now, am I happy about it? No. Am I going to be okay? Yes. But I wanted to just be honest with you guys and just let you guys know that if you take the risk of coloring your hair, you're going to experience some breakage. Like, it's going to happen. So just be careful. I am not a licensed professional. I am not a loctician. I am going based off of my personal experience. Whatever you choose to do is you doing it at your own risk, just like I took my risk. Now, what I would probably say you could do is dye your hair when your hair is shorter, so that way if it breaks, it's already short. But if you have longer hair, I recommend that you go to a professional. So that's one of the things that I've been going through is breakage, and it typically happens like at the tip. Like this one right here is coming loose. I can definitely install it back, but I choose not to install it back. It is what it is. If it breaks off, it breaks off. But you can't really see it, but right here is thin. So I know because I have lock jewelry or lock sprinkles, I have thread that's holding it together. But if that thread wasn't there, it would have fell off by now. So my front hair is really, really struggling. So right now I'm at a point in my journey where I feel like I can't do anything. I feel like I am just kind of like stuck. Like, this is what my hair looks like. I don't feel cute. I don't feel beautiful. I'm feeling some kind of way. Another thing that is a con for me is the length. Now, because my length is uneven and my front is shorter than my back, I really can't do much styles, you know? And then I have a round face and my head is, you know, larger than the normal. So even in a ponytail, it's like a little, like I can't really do much, you know? And it's really, really annoying. Like, I have that one signature style that I, you know, kind of swoop it to the side, but I would like to do other things. And the fact that I can't do anything is really, really bothering me, but I'm trying to stick it out because I know that my hair can flourish and be beautiful and be long, because naturally I have thick hair and I'm very hairy. So if I just stop messing with the hair, then I can definitely get the beautiful, luxurious locks that I'm looking for. So I'm not going to color it anymore. I'm going to allow the red to grow out so that it has like red tips, which is fine. So one of the things, the second con that I'm experiencing is I can't do much styles because of the length. The third con is the color. Now, I dyed my hair red because I just wanted to try something different. I'm not really feeling the color. I'm not feeling the color. Not feeling the color at all. But I don't want to color it again because I need my hair to take a break. So the next time I'm probably going to color my hair is probably going to be a year from now. So I'm just not feeling the color. So that's the third con. And so, yeah, so I talked about breakage for a con. I talked about the length and how, because of the shape of my face, I can't do much hairstyles. And then also the fact that the front has broken off so bad that I almost have a mullet going on. I can't really do much as far as style goes. So that's the second con. And then the third con is the color. I'm not feeling the color. Now, I know many of you are going to have your opinions. You're going to have your little smart remarks. You're going to have your little advices, and that's fine. but I will say and ask that you keep it respectful. I choose to come on here and express what I'm going through just so you can know what my journey looks like. I am not coming on here to allow anybody to disrespect me. So if I sense any ounce of disrespect, it's very easy. I'm just gonna block. Like, I'm not even gonna respond. So I ask that you be respectful and, you know, speak to me the way that you would want to be spoken to.